Bro, you don't even want to know, bro. You don't. I just spawned in the ground. It's telling me to reset. Fucking. Let me see. Let me see something. Where's my save? Wait, that ain't right. Wait, how do you see it? Oh yeah, it's on the home screen. That's why. Okay, do you want to have a guess at how many hours I'm in at this? Not even close, bro. 128. Bro, this is 128, yeah, while doing coursework and designing a study. Bro, 128, yeah, bro. You like I don't even know what to tell you. Today, yeah, I got on. I had the intention of achieving something, yeah. I went in, yeah. I started it. Then I went to bed because it was like 6 p.m. So I go to bed every day at 6 p.m. Like in the game, obviously, not like you know what I mean. So I went to bed, yeah. I got up and then I went to do something, and I ended up in the abyss. And I swear to God, bruv, it's been about. I only stopped to watch the game. Yeah, I went. I had to go do blood test this morning. I got home, did breakfast, blah blah blah. Yeah, bruv, normal blood test. Um, and then I got home, bruv. Honestly, I spent about 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, and I can't tell you what I've achieved because I don't know what it is that I've done. But I've been doing something, yeah, and I've been busy at it, plowing away, yeah, to the point that after about 5 hours of this shit, yeah, I had to save to go watch the game, yeah, because I still haven't finished it. And I don't know exactly what it is that I'm doing because I don't quite see the point. Like, bro, they even talk to me about fishing, yeah, because first of all, fishing it's a bitch, right? But there is a fine rod. There's a rod you can get that's better, right? Just when you go to buy shit, keep your eye open. That simple. No. You don't need holy water. It's a scam. Small bags. Yeah. You buy them non-stop. Yeah. Because when you've reached maximum capacity, yeah, you'll start getting these bags as rewards instead of slots, and they drop you like no. I was gonna say higher tier, but it's not really higher tier. It's like fine wood. It's just because there's no. It's not really higher tier. It's just wood is wood, bruv. There ain't like 5 million woods. There's wood, you know. So it just drops you wood. It'll drop you resources, and it's actually quite useful. I'm not gonna lie, because you use so much of it, so it's good. No. That's if you when you commit crime. Yeah, when you commit crime, yeah, and you get caught. So when you commit crime, you got to run out so that no one sees you. Yeah, but if someone sees you, then you'll have a bounty, right? And you can either just like get caught and get beaten up, go to jail and shit, or you go to the church and you buy a writ of absolution, and you'll pay like a percentage of the bounty, and it'll get cleared. I don't know. I've never tried. I mean, I just thought that'd be a bit blasphemous, isn't it? He's a priest. Like, what's the plan, bro? I tell you what, though, I did go into a church here that had the best bling. It was it's a necklace here that's a cross. Because in the game, when you put your necklace on, you can see your gear. So he sells a necklace that's a cross and a ring that's got a cross on it as well. I need to get that. But yeah, the fishing, yeah, it's not like other games, and it is at the same time. You just throw the rod, yeah. You don't need to wiggle it about unless you can see into the water and you can see where the fish is. If you can't, just fucking leave the rod and the fish will eventually go to it, right? Press R2 once and that will hook the fish, right? Look at the water and look at the way the fish is going and just do opposite. So if the fish is going left, press right. If it's going right, press left. When the fish stops, you rotate the shit out of your right stick clockwise. Now, the clockwise is very important because if you do anti-clockwise, nothing happens, and you'll just think, like, what's going on? Why isn't this fucking fish coming? Clockwise on the right stick. They're okay about breaking in as long as you don't steal anything. The only thing is, you can only steal if you put on the stealing mask. Yeah, everything else you're okay with. But be careful if you break shit, because then that's when the criminal warning can happen. And inside the house, it can be a bit hard to thingy. But like, I bet you, it's the thing here where like, if you're a crook, like people who are crooks, they're going to be loaded. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they will be. There's a lot of shit out there. You get a lot of the recipes easier than if you have a righteous life, right? But bro, it's such a hassle of putting on the fucking mask. You know that mask the bandits drop, the black one that's worthless. If you put that on, that's what it is. It's got its own slot, so it doesn't take up any slots at all. But if you put it on, then it allows you to commit criminal actions. Bro, the thing is, yeah, you've got 6 hours. You're kind of at the same pace I was. I was like 6 hours, and kind of like similar to what you're going through. Like, and the game's like not open like at all for you. Like, honestly, bro. But my fish story is like this. I was uh I was watching YouTube and a video came up. Yeah, and the video said instant way to catch cats. Immediately, I was like, this is one I will not skip. Right? I watched the video. Apparently, there's a fish. You get this fucking fish, and if you feed it to the cats, it's 100% they love you automatically. Yeah? I went, yeah, on like a 3 hour journey to this fucking pond, yeah, where the fish is. I tried to hook the fish. Took me about 10 minutes for him to fucking bite. When he finally bit, yeah, it was the battle of a lifetime, yeah. And do you know what happened? The line broke. Bruv, I, I, don't- I don't even know what to tell you. Like, yeah, I mean, I did tell you, like, be good. Why are you being a crook? Yeah, they take the mask, yeah. Yeah. But it's like one of the. I haven't noticed them take anything else, though. Yeah, yeah. There's no. It just gets a bit irritating. That's all it is. Yeah, like honestly, there's no real reason. Like they don't punish you that much. I feel like they should, but at the same time, maybe. I like I said, for me, the thing they need to fucking fix is the double jump and the and bringing the thing where the bandits spawn back in. Like my area is like it's just so peaceful. That's the problem. Like it's so fucking peaceful everywhere. Let me see my map. Yeah, like so like all of Hernand, which is the starting area. Like I haven't fought an enemy there, bruv, in probably like 40 hours, 50 hours, something like that. It's like I got Hernand at like 50, like 100% basically, from what it says. It says it's like level 100. But bruv, like all my other zones here, bruv, I got nothing else at 100. Like nothing. Like even now, yeah, even now with my map maximum zoomed out, yeah, you know I haven't done half of the fucking map. Yeah, they're seriously fucking pain in the ass. Yeah, the cube. Yeah, if you can do them. But like, bruv, they're like I went out with the intention to do them, and then the realization that I can't be asked with this shit. Yeah, you have, bruv. You have a feeling that, bruv, you're gonna have a million of them, yeah, and you're not gonna be asked with any of them because you can't be bothered because they are like I've got one right, all of them are basic stuff. Not all of them. They cover how do I say this? Like they cover like each weapon type will have a set number of challenges, basic challenges, and then you've got your random whatevers that it wants you to do, right? But I'm just going to give you one example that I've had since more or less where you are, which is defeat five enemies with a shield, yeah, without taking any damage, yeah. I'm at 122 hours, and this is still undoable. But when I say undoable, bro, I spent yesterday, yeah, I spent like 4 or 5 hours playing with the sword and shield. But I don't play with the sword and shield. I play with a two-handed sword, like you saw. I spent like 4 or 5 hours fucking running around, beating bitches with a shield. Do you know how long it takes to kill someone with a shield? With my sword, I hit them once and they die. With a shield, I gotta do three full-blown combo attacks, yeah, for them to sometimes die. The weakest one of them to die. Throughout all of this, all of the friends are shooting arrows at me, trying to attack me and everything, and I can't take a single bit of damage, otherwise it resets over and over again. I got to four today. I was 4 out of 5, brother. I was so close, and I fell off a fucking cliff, took a bit of damage, and it fucking reset. Because it doesn't care what the damage is, as long as it's damage, it doesn't matter anymore. So my advice is, yeah, if it's easy, yeah, go for it. If it's got slightest bit of complication, like do this without taking damage, or do this while doing this, bro, just pretend it doesn't exist. If it gets done, it'll get done. Like honestly, one of my favorite things right now, yeah, is where when I get an artifact and it just gives me the skill point. Like I don't think there's anything better than that in the game. Like at this point. Sorry, bro. I was just counting my artifacts. I've got 23 of them on me. Like other characters, one nearly made me quit the game. Yeah. So the other characters, you unlock them as you progress through the story, right? Um, yeah. I think you're gonna like the Onka guy. It's like playing a warrior from World of Warcraft. Yeah. They both have their own skill trees and stuff. Yeah. You get the chick a lot earlier than the dude. You get her first, but I'm pretty sure you already knew that though. It's like all over the trailers. Yeah, yeah. So you get her first, whatever, bruv. But y the dude, his like your number two, he was cool. Like I didn't mind when I was playing with him. He was whatever. When it forced me to play with her, yeah, bruv. Honestly, I wanted to. I almost just closed the game down. And yeah, what it is you go into this like I would have played with her from the get go. I might have liked her. She might have been good. She's not, she might have some decent stuff. I don't know. But the thing is, yeah, because for me, because you can't play these characters during your main story missions, yeah, like where you need to be you. Like for me, I don't give a shit. I don't use them. I just use Cliff. You know, he uses the weapons I want. There's nothing like out of. There's nothing specific I want to do that he can't. Do you know what I mean? So like he's fine for me. Like he's all kitted out and stuff. But bruv, when you are at when you're like at around 100 hours in, yeah, and you get a mission, yeah, to play with this. You have to play with this woman, and you're playing 100 hour in enemies, right? And she's rocking up, yeah, with fucking 5 minute of her being unlocked gear, bro. I don't even know how to explain it to you, bro. The rage I felt of having to play with her, yeah, for that fucking bullshit, like it. And the worst bit is when you play with Onka, yeah, his thing is like natural. You just get it. Do you know what I mean? Like you just get his character. Her, she's like a shitty version of Cliff, honestly. But Onka, you get him straight away. You can fix him up, yeah. You can do like a little thing. You just learn, you can learn the way his style is, how he plays, or whatever. It takes like 5 minutes, not even that, and you're just rocking with him, right? With her, there's no point in learning anything, bro. I was being abused. I was being abused, bro. Like honestly, every single fight I got into, if there was more than one person, yeah, I was one hit would take over half my life. Yeah, like I think they designed her, yeah, to like pop up for someone who played this game who doesn't play it like the way I'm playing it, which is like just completing a lot of stuff. Like I don't really care too much. I only really go to do the story, which I don't think is bad. I think the story is actually pretty nice. But I only do the story, bruv, when I've kind of like closed off an area, right? Or if I get dragged down a bit, while I'll do one or two, 3 or 4 missions in one go. Because there is so much to do. There is, bro, what can I say, bro? 128 hours, yeah, and half the map still closed off for me, you know? So, but yeah, yeah, two-handed longsword, yeah. 200 longsword, and yeah, I mean, that's it. I used the sword and shield for a bit. Um, it's good, but I prefer. Do you know what it is? It's actually a really nice thing where they make it realistic. If you initially look at the damage from the one-handed sword compared to the two-handed sword, it looks like they're relatively similar. It looks like it's maybe like a 5% drop in DPS, but it really isn't. It's more than that. But, and this is the big but, with the shield, bruv, you survive. Bruv, you survive. Not only do you survive, bruv, your gaming takes like a next step. And I tell you something as well. Doing bosses with a sword and shield is a lot easier than doing it with a two-handed sword, bruv. Tell you that for nothing. And then they've done it smart as well. Different shields make you play differently. If you play with the same shield time, which is like a buckler that you start off with, it's a lot more agile. It's a lot more maneuverable. You obviously can take a bit more damage. There's an intermediary, and then there's a massive colossal shield. So there are different shields as well. The best thing about the shield is that it is fun. Like honestly, it is fun to do because you can do so many counters. You can actually bash people with the shield itself, which obviously you can't do with anything else. Aggressively, like if they gang you, like you can use your shield. You're basically you press L1 to when you press L1 to block. If you press R2 while holding L1, it does a shield bash. Yeah, yeah, and then if you hold down R2, he'll do a shield charge. So when you do L1, just hold down R2, he'll do a shield smash, and then he'll do a charge. Yeah, no, no, no. Just hold down L1 like you're blocking, and now press and hold R2. Ah, I don't think he can. But yeah, all he does, brother, he does your normal shield bash, yeah, and then he'll do a charge with the shield, which is really good. Because yeah, see, he lets you get out of like when they're ganging up on you and stuff, right? Yeah, just hold down. It's the same with the attacks. Don't press buttons to attack. Like if you're going with the R1 combo, yeah, don't spam R1. Just hold R1 down. Yeah, yeah, he'll go on to the next one. Yeah, yeah, and then at the end of that, he'll go into a slash automatically. So if you just hold it, he'll go through the whole thing. Yeah. So like you can do like that's like nice. Like it's a big thing. But also if you're running, yeah, and you can run with the shield out. So you can actually be running. So just toggle to start running and hold L1 and he'll run with the shield, right? Then when you get next to someone, press R2 and he like gets behind the shield and he does like a crazy man forward, like Captain America charge. Like it's really good. Oh god, she was gonna eat. She hears my dad and now she's fucking gone down. But yeah, like I was saying, the big thing is when you're doing shield, like those little things like that, when you're getting outnumbered, with the two-handed sword, bruv, I tell you now, yeah, there are times where it's like you're being mugged, and you just can't do anything to get out of it because the time it takes to get your sword going, your two-handed sword, compared to bringing the shield up, is just so much longer. Like sometimes it can be a bit rough. Like you really got you always kind of got to keep an eye on it, you know. I mean, have you seen some of the builds people have made, bro? You know, today I saw someone who made a Raiden, bro, like from Mortal Kombat, bro. I couldn't even believe what I was watching. L1, no, 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 L1 to use your lamp. Yeah, but you can also observe by just being there. It depends on the situation and what it's asking of you. So if it wants you to do a specific thing and like acquire knowledge, you'll have to use a lantern most of the time to like examine something particular or something like that. Ah, you know, you need to watch a dude. You'll see it when it is, and you'll just watch him do it. You'll watch someone like do it, like, they'll have there's two ways it can happen. Your observation, it can either be actually it's free. It can be from like using your lantern on someone, yeah. So they'll either be like a shiny person in the world, like almost like a ghost looking guy. It'll either be during a fight. I've learned that I've actually learned like three or four moves from during a fight. One of them when someone did it to me, I got lariat. You know the lariat, yeah. Sorry, the you'll know it by a different name. When you run and you thingy someone with your arm, you whiplash them. Yeah, clothesline. Yeah, I learned that when someone did that to me. Yeah, like honestly, there's you can either during battle through watching someone else do it, or it just depends as well because the other way is just like watching it, but watching it in a different way. So they all involve watching someone. It's just the rarity of the move is what will affect the way you get it. Does that make sense? Because like I've come across certain moves later on in the game that I put points into, and when I found it, I was a bit like fucking shit, like wasting my points where I could have fucking got it for free. Mm. Yeah, but like I said, from all of that stuff, do you know what it is, Rav? Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest with you, you're not gonna care about any of that. It's gonna take you so long to finish the game that by the time you finish, that's when like that multiplayer shit will be remotely relevant. Like honestly, yeah, pet it. You gotta remember where it is though. When these animals, yeah, if you don't know where they are, you when you come back, it might like it won't be there. And they have their own like they have their own lives, so they don't always show up. So, no, no, no. I don't have a black cat. I've got right now because they're always with you. I've got a fat cat. I've got a brown dog. I've got a short haired cat that looks like exactly like Mammal, and I've got a ginger cat. All of them are armored. But when I go to my base here, you can see them like walking around with their little suits. That's the best thing, yeah. Is the fact that your pets are like linked to you. You can always use them, yeah. But they always show up when you go to your base. Like it's not the one you use; they are all there. I would definitely recommend getting a cat or a dog, bro. It does make your life easier with looting. Well, just stroke it twice, stroke it once, put it on the floor, give it food, pick it up again before he runs off, stroke it again and give it food, then drop it, and then you have to come back the next day. On what? Oh, you send a picture. Oh, I don't get notifications. That's why. Yeah. So when you send me something, you gotta message me on like Messenger. Otherwise, I won't see it. Bruv, forget, bruv. Put it down, yeah, and go about your life. Do you know why? Because you're never fucking coming back to this place. This is a sky island. You live on the normal land. You're gonna have to come back here every single time to find this one thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you are in the game, right? But these abyss places, yeah, I never go back to these. But I couldn't tell you where it was. But when you want to catch a pet, yeah, to keep, the best tip is to find one that you know, yeah, 100% how to get back to that place. Don't waste your time petting stuff. Yeah, they run. You got a pet, put down, drop it food for him to eat, yeah. Pick him up again after he's eaten it, pet him, drop him down, feed him again, yeah. And it's all within the 24-hour day. So you can feed them, I think it's like 2 to 3 times, plus 2 to 3 pets, yeah. And then you got to come back the next day and do it again, and that will get you to 100%. Oh, bro, there you go. Look, I'm on the game, yeah. On the above the map, it tells you what day you're on. Like, what day are you in? Day 7, bro. I'm on day 109. Yeah, they'll go until they can like proper disappear. They'll but if you're chasing them, they won't disappear. They'll keep going, trying to escape. Yeah, yeah. But not only that. if you pick one, they are all the same. So like in the main town, yeah, there's an orange cat that sits on a tent. You know where the food next to the food tent, yeah, right off the main street, on the opposite side of the inn, on the first town where you are, the main town, yeah. There's a tent. On top of that tent is an orange cat that sits there. You can't. I've picked up a rabbit, but I couldn't pet it or anything like that. So I don't know if you can have those, but that would be awesome. But the other thing as well is once you've like fed them at the maximum, yeah, you have to wait for the next day before you can do it again. Steak gives the most for dogs. Fish for cats is different because for cats you can get that special fish that does it in one go, which is what I'm trying to like. What I was trying to fish because you know that's just so good when you're out exploring. The ability to just like drop one fish and then just like keep the cat would be so epic. But anyway, yeah. So that chicken skewers they give one less than steak. I think it is. I think it's 25 or is it 20? But you can pet as well. So basically, the maximum it takes is 2 days if you do it right. Pick two up. Oh, can you pet it? Yeah, by the yeah. That you won't be able to pet that. You can drown it though. Yeah, you can. Oh my god, it's gonna be a long fall, bro. But yeah, that one you can't think. I would imagine they're gonna add more pet types. I saw snakes as well. I've seen snakes, but you can't interact with snakes. It looks pretty good, snake. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like honestly, that's like 90% of what the game is. Bro, and it never ends, bro. It never ends. Do you know what I started doing now? Fucking looking for horses. Yeah, and I don't even know what the point is. Like, every single horse I've caught here has been like inbred or something because it's worse than the one I have. And it's like, and the game was like, find these horses. They'll have really good stats. You can get a super horse, but I ain't found fucking super shit. I'm gonna fucking make glue out of them at this point. Like, honestly, I tell you what, though, bruv. I did find something. I imagine you've already seen it, but I don't know if it's a pet, if you can get it as a mount or not. The red chocobo. So, if you ain't seen it, it's not a mount then, because you said you saw the video. Okay, I haven't seen the video, but I went into a place where there was a bunch of, I saw a big red chicken. I was like, what the fuck? I went up to it, and there was an enemy on it, and it was a red chocobo with like just a dopey hat on, and it was like so epic. I killed the dude. I got onto it, but it wasn't fighting me for me to control it, which means couldn't capture it. I was just it's like a random dude's horse, so I couldn't, take over. So I don't know if that's like one you can get or not. But I was like, bruv, when you see that thing, yeah, bruv, it looks glorious, bruv. Like honestly, like it looks good. I need to do this puzzle, but like honestly, this is the puzzle I was doing. I just reminded when I logged in, like it's some of these puzzles, bro. Honestly, they're so fucking like infuriating, like just infuriating. There was one I had to do, yeah, for a story quest, bro. And I swear to God, I spent, bro, when I tell you, yeah, I spent 20 minutes, yeah, I spent 20 minutes doing this fucking thing, yeah. Couldn't find my way, yeah. Bro, and so I was like, I went to YouTube. I was like, I have to look it up. I went to YouTube to look it up, bro. Bro, the rage I felt, yeah, bro, it's almost undescribable. The sheer, the sheer, the sheer anger at the thoughts that I had done the thing. I had the idea, yeah. In the first 2 minutes of doing this, I was like, oh, okay, this is what I got to do, yeah. But for some reason, yeah, I decided to skip that idea for 20 fucking minutes, yeah, before I decided it must have been broken, reloaded, still couldn't be fixed. Fucking went to Google it, and the dude did exact same fucking thing for me, and it worked. Press R1 and R2 together. You didn't, because that's how you charge. Press R1 and R2 together. Just once. Oh my god, dude. You're doing it wrong, trust me. You're pressing R1. I told you press R1 and R. Sorry, I gave you the wrong instructions. L3 and R3 together. Yeah, joysticks in at the same time. Is it doing it? Yeah, like ching ching. You should be like little leaves around you and shit, and the leaf on the bottom should be filling up. You know your spirit gorge is like that leaf. Bottom left next to the map. Do the punch. Do the R3 punch. Press R3. The right stick in. When you press R3 down, nothing happens, yeah? Yeah, and R3 does a punch. Oh, maybe you don't have that ability yet. Oh god. What do you mean stab? Bro, what? Do me a favor. Go to your skills, yeah? Uh, the very first ability on the spirit skill. Green. Yeah. Nope, that's not the very first. That's the last. The very first, it starts in the middle, and then it moves outwards. So the first one is false palm. No, 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 bruv. That's not the first ability, bruv. No, that's the end. You're looking at the bottom. You're looking at the tree. They start in the middle one. You see the middle? There's like a little pentagram thing. Okay, forget that one. Go to the next one. Yeah. Do you have that? Well, put a point into that. What do you mean you got 0 points? No, you don't. You've got. Okay, well, you're on your own then, bro. Because I don't remember. I don't remember. Like honestly. Oh, okay. So this is a learn. Okay, my bad, bro. I didn't know that you had to put points in this. I don't remember it. Okay. Well, yeah. Hmm. That keen senses one, yeah, you want to max that out as soon as you can. That's basically your dodge, your parry, and counter. Bro, trust me, keen senses, yeah, bro. That's your number one thing you want to get. It's the one you just literally just looked at it. Yeah, but if you click into it, right, then you can observe the abilities in it. Yeah, you need like this is like the survival. That was literally the first thing I went for in terms of just like survival. Yeah. After that, like honestly, because I'm a because I'm sword, I don't do much of the mystical shit. You know, it's mainly for I use it mainly for like survival, getting about kind of stuff. You know, my build is slash people to death. So like I've got quite a few put like I'm at 9 out of 14 on stamina. Yeah, parry is really good. Like in the game, like honestly, bro. Actually, it also looks really good. But the best thing is it works on bosses. Works on every, like all the bosses. They're just like you basically. In all honesty, like they just kind of work the same. But my favorite move on there, yeah, is like on Nature's Snare. Like that move, that you when you get that, bro, I'm telling you, you're gonna like that. Like there's like huh? Oh yeah, yeah, that's like the turtle tanks. It's like in a specific mission that it shows up. Not even a mission, more like an event kind of thing. Honestly, bro, not gonna lie, bro. You're basically at the intro of the game. Like, I'd focus on finishing that because you're gonna spend a long time going through this shit. Yeah, I mean, I do have like I. The thing I like about the wrestling is it's good against shield people. Like as a two-handed, up until I say maybe about 30 hours ago, then it wasn't so much of a problem. But up until then, people with shields, but sometimes you'd come across like a platoon of shield fucks. And as a two-handed, bro, there were times where I was like, it's like 3 minutes of banging away at fucking shields and going nowhere because they would just block. Like they just block all of it. No, no, you do. It's two moves. I think. Where is it? You know what the real problem is? I don't. It's not even that. Not that drop kick. No. Oh, here you go. Clothesline. Yeah, that's the lariat one. Yeah, tried body slam once. Didn't go well. Yeah, yeah. But you want to get height. You need to get double jump really to do it without jumping off something. Yeah. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. But the double jump here, it's enough to make you question sanity. Like, bro, you don't understand how bad. It's the worst double jump in any game ever. I'm, I don't know how else to put it. It's the single worst double jump of any game in the existence of gaming history. Bro, that's how bad it is. You don't the number of times, yeah, I've failed something because of that shit, and it's even basic stuff. And then when you unlock the double jump, that's when it really begins. Because until you get the double jump, your life is perfect because you don't have to deal with it. You go around. I got to jump here. Blah blah blah. It's fine. You get the double jump, and it's like, hey, I can reach that now. Yeah, I'll go double jump, and then I'll make that. I can just travel across this. It's going to be great. Then you go to do the double jump here, and it doesn't double jump, and you fall. And then you come back and you go to do the double jump, and it doesn't double jump. It goes into your flying mode, and then you go to do the double jump, and you don't even jump, and you just walk straight off. And then you go to do the double jump, and then it does the same fucking thing, and you go off. And then you give up the double jump, you go back in a different direction, and it fucking double jumps. It's the worst double jump, yeah, in the history of mankind. I don't even care if they don't add any more content. Fix the double jump. Like, just fix the double jump, bruv. Like, it's so awful. My only other request, other than fixing the double jump here, is add more to the fucking shield. The shield is like one dot on that stamina tree, yeah? One. No skills in it. Like, everything else has like 2 to 3 abilities, like to make it better, to change it, or whatever. Shield bash, that's it. L1 plus R2 and hope for the best. There's no other abilities related to it at all. Like, that needs to change, my opinion. But like I said, focus for now, yeah, getting over like phase one. It's not. I feel like ambushes for people who, but crouching in this year, this game ain't designed for you to be an assassin. Do you know what I mean? Just like move past that. Like your life will be a lot easier, yeah. But I don't know. I don't even know how you'd make an assassin build in this. Quite honestly. By the way, crouching does reduce where you can be seen. If you notice the edges of your screen go darker, it does do something. And when you do crouch, if you notice enemies, you get to see like their basically Metal Gear Solid vision on the minimap. Like that's what it will do for you. Bro, is that it? Oh, you being from bro, I don't know how to tell you this, yeah. But at this pace, yeah, you'll be finished sometime next year. Bro, you've been off plenty of days. You were off like 3 days last week. The other day you told me you'd be on before that. The other day before that, oh yeah, I'll be off. I'm off. I'm off. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get some gaming time in. Okay, bro, you don't even know the half of it, bro. And like there's like you'll get to a point where there's like they've introduced certain like elements, and you kind of like thinking, oh, I'm about to max this, and it's like, nope, a whole bunch more stuff gets introduced. Like it's crazy. Like it's mental. Like what? Oh, yeah, I think it's that and something else though. It's not just that. Wait, let me go see what it was again. No, bro, it'd be free. Oh, that's what it was. It was the Tomb Raider collection. Yeah, so it's the Tomb Raider remasters for one, two, and three. I was like, yeah, that's kind of nice. It's got the Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream. I It's got a 3.85, but I was done with Sword Art Online is a very very bad game. Like, and yeah, Lord of the Fallen. I don't know what that is. Bro, your guess is as good as mine. I'm clicking on it right now to see. Oh, do you know what? I think it's like Elden Ring and shit. Yeah. Well, bro, it's the same genre to be honest, bro. Look at it. It's like, yeah. Bro, I mean, have you finished Elden Ring? Elden Ring? There you go, bro. Like, what? Why are you gonna play Lord of the Fallen when you can go play Elden Ring, bro? I haven't played. Bro. I haven't even turned that on. Oh no, I'm not going back to that, bro. You don't even want to know how many hours I got on that fucking game, bro. That game, yeah, like, oh God, I think I was one trophy, yeah, from platinuming it. That's an MMO, bro. You don't understand. I did the story, yeah, on the Nords, yeah. Now, when you max, yeah, and you do all of the story, you get to restart as any other faction you want, and but it has to be in a certain order. From them, you go to the Bretons. So I did that. I did all of the Bretons, yeah, finished it, maxed it. I did all of the other of the elves, finished it, maxed it. Bro, I did all three storylines, all of them completed, all of them maxed. I got every single shard in every single area. I've got all side quests done, main quests, fucking quests out the bazoo. I maxed out the abilities, yeah, the on thingies. But I've got things like meteor. Like, do you know what you need to do to get meteor skill, bro? You have to get all of the shards, bro. You don't understand the amount of time I've got in that game, bro. And the one fucking trophy, and I swear to God, I don't know why this is a trophy, yeah, because when I tell you, you have to become emperor to get it. Yeah, you have to be emperor. There is only ever one emperor. Yeah, bro. And I came close once, and I was like, "That's it. I'm done. I give up." Because bro, you have to know life it to become emperor. You have to be willing to be there. Yeah, when no one else is there, banging away at those fucking points. Otherwise, you'll never make it, bro. You'll never make it. I remember at the time I was playing with like the guy who was like ranked number one. He's still on my friends list. He was ranked like number one over and over. He was emperor for fun. Like, he was mental good. And he's like, "You can do it. Just gotta do this." I was like, "No, bro. I'm not gonna. I'm never gonna hit that yet because I'm never gonna be anywhere near that dedicated about this game, bro." Honestly, it's I don't know what to say, bro. It's fucking out there. It's mental. Yeah, yeah. Oh, probably just gonna do like a bit of reading, but I'll be on my stuff because football's on as well tomorrow. Yeah, but I don't know, bro. West Ham won. The joy, the joy and happiness at the just the thought that Spurs is gonna go down, bro. Bro, do you know what it is though? Yeah, it's the reality is this: they're one of the scumbag, yeah, Super League teams. They're one of the shit teams that's never won anything in their life, who wanted to create a Super League, yeah, where they would never be relegated. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's always that fucking nobody that nobody's interested in, And then you got, and then Porto. Okay, I think Porto was the first ones to be like, no, we're not interested. Like they asked Porto to join, and Porto was like, no. And then after that, it was like Bayern Munich said no, and then like a couple of the big Italian teams said no, and then it died. After that, it just fucking died on its ass. But every team who signed up for that, you know, they're a scummy ass piece of shit team that's like fucking pathetic. You know, Man City. Yeah, yeah. Do you know why? Because Man City went on the sly. Man City came in, yeah. They agreed to it, but bro, they kept quiet. Yeah, yeah. Everybody got the shit. Man City kept quiet, and then they quietly left. It's like they peeked through the door, yeah, to see how things were going. They're like, no, 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 I'm gonna go home. I'm not gonna get involved with this one. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is so good. Do you know what was the most pathetic thing though? Yeah, it was that the most teams came from the UK. Yeah, from England, from the Prem. Is most teams came from the Prem, which is the league with the most money. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, how much is it you need? Honestly, bro, I was thinking about it just the other day, and it's like if you really think about it, yeah. I forgot who it was. Do you know what? It was during the interview with what's the Portuguese manager called again? I can't the twat that's there now. I can never remember his name. The Portugal manager. That's it, Martinez. And he was doing an oh hello girl, what are you doing? He was doing an interview, yeah, and he was like, look, the reality is, yeah, that the difference between the leagues isn't as big as people want to think. For all the stuff that's going on, yeah, the Premier League on the lower levels, yeah, so from the half of the table down on the Premier League, really isn't. There's no real difference between them and any European side, yeah. The only difference you get is at the top, where the big money is there, and you get maybe a 5 to 10% difference, right? But when they come up against the big teams, there's no difference at all. It doesn't matter. The money's irrelevant, right? But bro, now, if once you realize this, yeah, can you explain to me, yeah, how we have most of the teams here, yeah, are billion pound squads. £1 billion on what? Do you see what I mean, bro? If you think about it, look at Liverpool, bro. They spent half a billion. They spent 500 million, yeah? And look where they are. Bro, the money here, yeah, it's gone and it's ruining it. Because all we're doing, yeah, is compete. No one in Europe is paying the prices for any of these players. No one. No one in Europe is paying prices for these players. So who are we competing with? Competing to ruin the league, bro. Yeah, bro, that PSG game, bro. Yeah, Liverpool's lucky it was 2-0, bro. There's a red card there. There's a penalty that wasn't given. Like honestly, they Liverpool, yeah, that game could have been seven or eight goals. Like honestly, yeah, bro. But do you know what the reality is though? Yeah, this is what happens. Yeah, when you have a sporting director being in charge of buying what's what over a manager, this is where it can happen. No, no, no. Newcastle doesn't have one or the other, bruv. The reality is, you need. I'm not against sporting directors at all. Don't get me wrong, yeah. But the one thing I'm against is having a sporting director who's some fucking random dude you picked up off the street who doesn't know football from fucking American football. Do you see what I mean? Do you know what I mean? No, no. They doubled, bruv. Why did they go for your Isaac twat? Yeah, exactly. Bro, he got ruined. And meanwhile, yeah, you got to remember last year when I told you, yeah, that they were doing the right thing by not giving them contracts. And then when they fell to those fucking fans, yeah, I told you they're gonna regret this because they are shit. They are old. They could barely keep it together, yeah, during last season. Everyone seems to forget what it was. Liverpool didn't win by like 30 points, the league. They didn't run away with it, bruv. Oh yeah, on a free, bro. The real mentality, the real insanity in it is that he doesn't know his shit. He still thinks he's good. No, but bro, there's no buts. He can't score goals. Man can't score goals. He couldn't even in a penalty. He couldn't score it. No, he wasn't, bruv. He wasn't. We had this discussion last year, bruv. And I told you then, I said, if you look at him, his game's already shifted. He's slower. He's got look at the assists he had compared to goals, and compare that the goal to assist ratio from the previous seasons when he could run. Oh yeah, because dude was fucking stoked up on drugs, trying to keep it going to get the money. He had a fucking media team pushing that propaganda, getting the whole fuck. Bro, the man, yeah, managed to con all of their fucking moronic fans, yeah, into turning on the club to pay him fucking 400 grand a week. 400 grand a week. But think about that, yeah. I mean, this year, that fucking twat got 20 something million, yeah, for failing. How many goals has he scored? How many assists has he got? He got fuck all. And do you know what, yeah, bro? Honestly, sometimes, yeah, I'm fucking half tempted to call up, yeah, like when it's Kundy, because I don't mind listening to Kundy, yeah, but I'm half tempted to fucking call up and be like, these Liverpool bitches fucking bitching and moaning, yeah, about all of this when it's their fault, yeah, their fault that the club broke its own rule, which, by the way, is a genius rule. If you're over 30, there's no more contract. If you want to renew your contract, you do at 29, because the moment you go past 30, you're not good enough. So the club renewed Van Dijk, or his real name Van Dijk, and the fucking Salah twat who can't score for shit. And bruv, if you don't think, yeah, that 400,000 a week for one, I don't know what Van Dijk's on, but it's going to be around 400 grand a week as well. If you don't think, yeah, that a million a week impacted their ability to actually buy where they needed to, you are fucking mental, bruv. If you don't think that the damage that those two like renewals did to the club, yeah, bruv, and now Salah's going on a free, bruv. That's part of his deal, you know that. To go on a free. For him to keep his mouth shut, he gets to go on a free. That means he gets to keep getting, yeah, 400 grand a week, yeah, and then go sign some crazy contract for the Saudis, I'm guessing. Because, bruv, he wants to stay in Europe. I don't see where he's going. Bruv, be about as good as he deserves, like, honestly. And Van Dijk, bruv, that guy, he needs to retire. He needs to just, at the end of the season, yeah, he needs to have the shame in his face to be like, guys, we had a good season. We won some stuff. I tried to hang in there for the sake of the team. Salah was ruining it for us, but I couldn't do anything. And I think it's time we part ways. I love the club and blah, blah, blah. Always be here, always support. And, you know, off you go. That's the most dignified thing that he can do. But you know what's going to happen, yeah? He's going to stick in it, yeah, for another fucking 52 weeks, yeah? At 400 grand a week is what's going to happen at the end of the season. That's what it's going to be. One more year, no? But yeah, I need to get things right before I leave. That's going to be what it is, bro. Yeah. Meanwhile, the fucking dipshits, yeah, who put the club in this fucking position in the first place, first of all, they're off protesting, right? So they're killing the club. At the point in their club in their recent history, yeah, when their shitty ass team needs it most, yeah, they're going on strike. And now they want to get rid of Klopp as well. Like this fan base, yeah, they're getting to the point, yeah, where they're almost as bad as the Arsenal fans. Yeah, 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 bro. Catch you tomorrow. See you, bro. Bye.
Put a hook through you and cook you! I'll make it quick. Bad luck. You're up against me.